Guys, I have a feeling 2026 is going to be a huge year for Pokemon leaks. I hope it's going to be bigger than 2025 because 2025 was a big year for leaks. Like ZA, we had so many things leaked for that game. It was insane. We also had obviously like the Terra leak stuff, which leaked Gen 10. We had a bunch of other Pokemon games leaked, which I've been covering it all on the channel here. But moving on into the future, 2026 is going to be big. We have the Pokemon Presents coming out soon, which I'll be live streaming that, so you don't want to miss it because it's going to be so fun to watch. Should be the reveal of Generation 10. We should get our first glimpse at what the game looks like. We have the official Pokemon company literally saying that it's going to be the best one yet. And on top of that, as far as leaks go, today is no different, guys. We're going to be covering a ton of stuff, some stuff that came out a couple of days ago, and as well as that, we're going to be covering something about the Pokedex. Apparently the Pokedex is going to be pretty big for this game. Let me know in the comments below how many Pokemon you think should be in the Pokedex. I hope it's going to be a big Pokedex because first of all, this region should be huge. Centro says that the scale of the map is huge. It's going to be way bigger than the Gen 9 Paldea map. It's definitely going to be the biggest Pokemon map we've ever actually seen. So I'm extremely excited to see it and go over the Pokedex leaks. Okay, so the first thing we're going to cover today is about the new professor, and he's going to be driving around in a car. So cars are going to be in this game apparently. I don't know if there's any leaks of us being able to drive a car. I know we're going to use the Rotom scooter, which I'll show again in this video, but like, yo, literally cars are going to be in this game. It's going to be weird, but kind of cool. So Gen 10 leaked the new professor. He drives around in a car and how the new Pokemon centers will look. So this is what the professor is gonna pretty much look like. Obviously, it's not like a completely rendered photo, but there's the professor. Fool's rocking a unibrow, a huge mustache, a beard, and the Poke Center right here is once again just like an outdoor, like a quick stop one. Like we're not gonna go in to a physical Poke Center. At least it doesn't look like it. We're gonna go inside. It looks like they're standing outside of the Poke Center. So gonna kind of be like ZA where you can just like run in and out because sometimes those loading screens, man, they take forever. So I wonder why. Bro, I mentioned in one of my last videos is that I hope we get to go inside of some of the buildings because we're going to be starting this game off in a city. So there's going to be some city environments going on in the beginning of the game. So I'm hoping we get to like literally go inside of a building rather than not going inside of a building because, bro, is that too much to ask for? Going inside of a building? But I don't know, the region looks pretty sick. We got like palm trees, a big tower in the back, which I'm wondering what the heck that is. You can see Lucario, we got another trainer, and then, and this is not the final look of the game. Like, it's not gonna look this bad. It hasn't been polished over. It's definitely gonna look better. I hope it looks good. I cannot wait to see the first official finalized look of the game. Hopefully it's going to be for Pokemon Day 2026. I don't know if they're going to really show us the real version of the game or if they're going to show us what they did with ZA or they did like the animated trailer. I'm kind of in the middle. I kind of think that they are going to actually do a real like graphics trailer where they do show us the graphics, like probably mixed in with a little bit of like 3D animation and stuff. And here we have the male and female beta designs, guys. Honestly, I'm not hating it. I think that it looks pretty good. It looks fine to me. Hopefully we get player customization though to customize their stuff. And there's the Rotom scooter, guys. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Rotom scooter because I want to have the ride Pokemon feature, which we should have had. They scrapped it. It's not going to happen. It was in the original plans and it 100% should have happened, but apparently it's just too much work for them to do. So we are getting the Rotom scooter. And as somebody says in the replies, close enough. Welcome back, Pokemon XD scooter. Not even close, I know. Well, it's not close. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how you feel about the Rotom scooter. If you're not aware, it's going to literally function just like this picture where we're going to be on the scooter, like behind the Pokemon. It's going to attach to what seems like any Pokemon at least. And yeah, we'll be riding the scooter down the street, in the air, underwater, wherever the heck it may be. So I don't know. Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully it's a good thing to use. Hopefully it's not like super stupid. I don't know. Okay, so now let's cover this leak that I keep seeing being pushed out online, and it comes from 4chan, which I don't always cover 4chan stuff, guys. So this one just has something interesting to it. So it's like, I don't know, maybe I should bring this up because who knows? You never know. The game is called Pokemon Season Storms, which I don't know. We know from the leaks, from the Terra leak, that it apparently is actually Wind and Wave. Cardinal made the logo Winds and Waves with the S, a couple of months ago or like over a year ago. It's been a long time. I don't think it's going to be Season Storms. I don't think it's a bad name. I think that's kind of sick. I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be called Wind and Wave. The starters consist of a grass bat, a fire frog, and a water buffalo. I have heard a lot about the bat. The bat starter seems to be like the number one, like, leaked, I guess you could say. Like, it's not like an official leak for the bat starter, but that's like the most popular one that people are saying, that we will have at least a bat starter. Dude, a fire frog would go crazy though. That'd be sick. And a water buffalo, I would like that too. I don't hate any of these. I think these would be great. If we do get a bat Pokemon, I hope it's not the fire starter, because I feel like that's almost too predictable. Like, yeah, bat and fire, that just makes sense. So I hope that the bat is either grass or a water type, and then we get, different fire type. That would be so cool. I don't yet know the final types, but the bat's first stage is grass and flying. Regional Pokedex is quite large this time around, with a total of 500. That's pretty big. 90 new Pokemon and 410 returning Pokemon. Okay, 90 new Pokemon. I was hoping for more than 90 brand new Pokemon. I was hoping more for like over 120-ish. I think they just need to like go all out with Gen 10. Gen 10 is just such a big milestone, and I want them to like really push out what they can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know that Game Freak can make some fun games. I mean, in my opinion, Gen 9, Legend ZA, they were still fun. However, I still think that they could do more. I know what Game Freak can do, dude. Any new Pokemon? I don't know. I would like more, though. I've enclosed a document of all returning Pokemon I managed to scrape from November's build. If you're wondering where Charizard is, every single starter is available via home transfer, including starters. This puts a total of returning Pokemon at 437. As for the Rotom Scooter gimmick, it works how you expect, with the Pokemon pulling you along with the cord. Not all Pokemon are capable of this. You can ride the Rotom Scooter on its own, but it's much slower as a Rotom tires easily. Oh, I never even thought about that. I never even thought about how Rotom, we could use it literally just as a regular scooter without any other Pokemon. So, but saying not all Pokemon are capable of this, I'm assuming that means like the smaller Pokemon like Pikachu. We'd like, make Pikachu pass out as using him as like a vehicle, you know what I'm saying? Because he's little, bro. So I think it's gonna be like the bigger Pokemon we'll be able to ride, such as like, Charizard, obviously. Or, I don't know, some of like Snorlax. Snorlax might be slow. I wonder what they're gonna do with like that type of Pokemon where they're like, known to be slow. But Snorlax is big, so he can push us. But honestly, that's pretty interesting. At least we're getting a new ride feature. I think it's still cool that we're getting something to be able to like ride with Pokemon. At least, at least it's not nothing. I don't know. Maybe we're going to be able to ride cars as well. Imagine a full-on GTA Pokemon game in the city. I don't know. That looks like what we're going to have. Release date has not yet been decided, but it will be late 2026. Announcement on Pokemon Day. Oh, yeah. I wonder if they will announce the date on Pokemon Day. I kind of don't think so. I kind of don't think that they're going to announce the release date of the game. If I had to guess, I would say they're going to release the starters, or announce the starters, and maybe announce the region name, what it looks like, or at least what a little bit of it looks like. Maybe a couple of new Pokemon, but maybe just mostly returning Pokemon. And then other than that, I'm trying to think of what else we would really see for the first reveal trailer, because they're going to have more trailers. And there's probably going to be another Pokemon Presents in like August, July-ish. So that's probably when we'll get the official date of the game, but it's probably going to be like in November. It's typically around November for like the new generations of Pokemon games. So I would expect the game to release October or November of 2026, but more so November. Returning Pokemon, and then here is the document, and then here's all the Pokemon. So I'm not gonna go through and read every single Pokemon on here, but it seems like it starts from Gen 1, and then we're gonna go down to Gen 2. But you can see like some names out here like Machamp, you know what I'm saying, or like Victory Bell, Ponyta. Dude, that's a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon. So we have a total of 70 Pokemon from Gen 1. That's crazy. That's a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon in this game. Gen 2, 42 Pokemon will be in here. I mean, shoot, we got Espeon, so I'm assuming all of the evolutions are going to be in the game. Hopefully a new evolution, guys. I hope we get 1 or 2 or 3 new evolutions in this game. We have to get at least 1. Like, I'm serious. I think if we just get 1 new evolution, people are going to go wild. It's going to boost the game sales by a ton. So, I don't know. I just want to see a new evolution. You could see, some of the Gen 2 Pokemon, and 65 from Gen 3, apparently. Like, this is wild. So, I'm not saying that this list is 100% true. Like, I'm not trying to claim that this is 100% accurate here. However, I thought it was interesting enough to talk about because, okay, first of all, somebody put the time to do all of this. And second of all, I keep seeing it on the internet, so I'm like, you know what? Let's just, talk about it, because who knows? Obviously, I think even if this isn't true, I think a lot of these Pokemon still will actually be in the game. Like, totally the evolutions. Like, I don't think they're going to release a Pokemon game without any evolutions, or at least all of the evolutions. Obviously, Charizard, Pikachu, the Gen 1 starters, even probably all the starter Pokemon eventually are going to be in the game in one way or another, like from the DLC. And we got 46 from Gen 4, which you can see like Shinx, you know, we got Lumineon, which that's going to be in the game. That's another confirmed 100% Lumineon will be in the game because we've seen leaked pictures with Lumineon. We know Riolu and Lucario will be in the game because we've seen them in some of the pictures, so that's another one that's 100% going to be in the game. And then Gen 5, 63, bro, I love Gen 5. I have so much nostalgia for Generation 5, it's insane. But yeah, man, Gen 5, we got some cool Pokemon coming in. I'm trying to think of any of the pictures that we've seen. I feel like we've only seen a couple Pokemon. Actually, you know what? There was one picture that did show a lot of Pokemon. I think I did see Machamp. I want to say Golurk was in there. I should cover that in another video because that's pretty interesting. You know, just some more down here. We got Tynamo, we got Druddigon, Golurk, which like I said, I think I did see in one of the pictures. I'm not 100% sure on that though. And then Gen 6, we got 28 from Gen 6, so not that many, which is kind of interesting. I'm wondering if it's because we had ZA. Gen 7 also isn't getting all that many, 33 in here, which Gen 6 was a small, you know, Pokedex anyways. But Gen 7, 33 Pokemon are coming in here. Gen 8, 32, so not a lot from Gen 8 again, which kind of would make sense because if we are getting a Legends Galar game for the next Legends game, then with that being said, they're probably going to try to like save the hype for those Pokemon for that specific game. So Gen 8 is going to have 32 Pokemon apparently, and then Gen 9 will have 37 from Gen 9, which honestly, not too bad, not too bad. Guys, let me know what Pokemon you want to see in the game. Like, what's your favorite Pokemon, or like a couple of your favorite Pokemon that you just need to see in this game that you would just love to have on your team. Dude, this is going to be a fun game. I can't wait to see the new Pokedex. For me, I didn't love the Generation 9 Pokedex, but there are some Pokemon that I do love, like, you know, Tinkaton, love Tinkaton, you know, Baxcalibur is the GOAT. So there's obviously a lot of cool Pokemon from Generation 9, but I hope Gen 10 just has like hitter after hitter, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope we just get some crazy cool new Pokemon in this game. I'm excited, guys. Guys, if you don't mind checking out my meme channel, I'm trying something new, so I'm doing like long form Pokemon meme content. I'm just trying something new, so if you guys want to go over there, show some love, support on this video, you know, leave a comment saying like here from the main channel, it would mean a lot and it goes a long way. Make sure you have a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's try to hit 250 likes today if possible, guys. If you were real and watching this far in the video, comment down below Generation 13 to confuse those people that are not watching this far in the video. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.